Hello everyone. Welcome to this brief interview with one of North America's leading financial services brokers. He is also a TED speaker and the author of Fortune Favors the Bold. It's truly an honor to introduce someone I have had the privilege of knowing for over a year. A person who has profoundly impacted my life, not only as a mentor and coach, but also as a financial advisor and an inspiring leader. They say success comes from surrounding yourself with successful people. And I have been fortunate to partner with this visionary leader. Working alongside with him has been an incredible experience. And today, I'm excited to share valuable insights into the impactful work we do together as a team. Hello, Victor. Thanks for coming today. How are you doing?
Great, thanks for having me.
To kick things off, Victor, could you please share how you started your journey in financial services industry and how long have you been working in this field?
That's a great question. I got started in the industry about 12 years ago, and I didn't come from a financial background. I went to the University of British Columbia, and my career path at that time was to be a chiropractor or a physio. But one thing I've noticed is a lot of people, they know how to make money, but many families and individuals don't know how to manage their finances. So my father actually introduced me to the company on a part-time basis. And what intrigued me the most was I can start part-time through their part-time training program and learn more about the industry while I was in school. And what happened for me was I got my licenses, I started helping families part-time, and 12 years later, I'm still in this industry today, so I never look back.
Victor, can you please tell us why financial literacy is so important for everyone in today's world?
Around the world, the number one economic crisis today we face is financial illiteracy. And growing up, we all know how to find a job, we all know how to make money, but the question is, what do we do with that money? How do we plan for our retirement? How do we save for our first home? How do we save for our children's education? So a lot of newcomers and immigrant families that immigrate to Canada, their biggest struggle is this is a completely brand new industry, a brand new country, and they're not familiar with the rules, they're not familiar with the regulations. So our company, what we're really focused on is providing financial education for everyone, regardless of where they're from, their background, and of course, their upbringing as well.
For someone interested in becoming a client, could you share what services we offer and how they might benefit from them?
So in the financial services industry, it's really subdivided into three major industries. We have the mortgage industry to buy houses, we have the insurance industry, and we also have the investment and pension industry. So our company, we actually don't have any products, we just represent all the major banks, all the major insurance companies, and all the major investment firms across the US and Canada. And what we want to do is provide a holistic approach. When you think about building a house, you might have your carpenter, electrician, and plumber. And if they don't communicate with each other, you're probably not going to have a very sound financial plan. Same thing in our industry. What we find is the mortgage broker focuses on the mortgage, the insurance agent focuses on the insurance, the investment banker focuses on the investments. So what we do at our company is we want to make sure that all three components, the mortgage, insurance, and investments, are working toward the family's future. So the first process is we would meet the individual and we'll identify their goals. We want to see what their goals are, what they're looking to accomplish, and then we'll do a customized portfolio analysis on where they are today and where they will be if they kept doing what they're doing, or areas that we can help them improve on. If what they have already is great, I'll just say, hey, what you have is great, leave it as it is. You are on track to buy your first home, or you're on track for retirement. If what they have is not so good, then we'll give them some recommendations. What we do see a lot of times is a lot of individuals, they might have money in the bank and they're not sure if it's growing or not growing, if there's better options out there. My job is to look at their situation and see, is there something safer and better for their money? Is there something that's more diversified? I think a lot of newcomers, they start saving money in their checkings account or their savings account, and the rates are so low and they didn't realize that they could invest their money. and it makes a huge difference over time. So what we do is there's 6 things that we do for every family. We help them with budgeting, we help them with debt management, create an emergency fund, proper protection, accumulate their money, plan for their estate, and that's a holistic approach in terms of strategies that we help families implement.
Can we discuss our mission for 2030 and what we hope to achieve by that year?
So our mission by 2030 is to have 100,000 licensed professionals across the US and Canada. And right now what we're seeing is there's a huge demand for financial advising, financial planning, insurance needs, retirement needs, mortgage needs. So we don't have enough professionals entering the industry. If we look at the statistics, most of the financial advisors and planners are 55 and older and also retiring. But what we also see is the banks and institutions are so focused on the top 5%, they forget about the 95%, the newcomers, the immigrants, the middle income families. So our target is to really help this demographic with their financial needs.
What is the current demand for financial services professionals in today's market?
So in our industry right now, the demand for financial advising or planning is so high, and there's not enough of us, but there's so many consumers and clients across North America, in the US and Canada, that are looking for help. When you think about the traditional industry, most of the financial planners are also retiring as well. So we are looking for individuals that speak different languages, that are bilingual, that have a passion of just providing information, helping families understand more about where they're heading and how we can help them improve on.
Can you tell us about our team? How many licensed professionals are part of our team working together to serve our clients, and how large is our team across both the US and Canada?
Great question. So right now we are sitting in Vancouver, and we have approximately 150 licensed professionals working out of our office. But collectively as a company, we have over 2,500 licensed professionals across Canada and the US. So for example, we're in Alberta, we're in Edmonton, Calgary, Toronto, Winnipeg, Halifax, Toronto as an example, and in the US, we're all the way from Seattle all the way down to Miami. So we are expanding, and our mission and our goal is to have 100,000 licenses by 2030. And I know that's a big target, a big goal, but there's a huge demand for what we do. To kind of give you a perspective, across Canada right now, with the banks and investment firms and insurance agents, there's approximately 30,000 licensed professionals in our country. And you look at our population as Canada, there's 40 million Canadians across our country, which means that there's a huge opportunity for our industry in terms of planning, services, and really just, it's a great opportunity to get started with.
What opportunities do we offer for individuals looking to earn a part-time income in the financial services industry?
Yeah, so like I mentioned earlier, our industry, we're growing, and our company is growing. And one of the biggest struggles that a lot of individuals have is they might already have an employer, or they might already have a job already, but our company, we allow you to start part-time. I believe that we have one of the greatest part-time training programs available, which includes licensing. You do have to get licensed in our industry to make money and to help families. That's number one. Number two is the financial training. We have classroom trainings throughout the week from Monday to Saturday, and we talk about things like investing, insurance, taxes, product knowledge, as well as business in general. And the third one is really how to be a great entrepreneur or business owner, and that could be communication, compensation, how to communicate with clients. So we have everything all packaged through our part-time training program. We don't have any quotas, we don't have any hour restrictions per se. The more eager you're willing to learn, the more eager we're willing to teach. And that's why a lot of our agents start part-time with us. And once their part-time income replaces their full-time job, they transition to our industry full-time.
Could you walk us through the licensing process? What support do we provide to help someone get licensed with us?
Great question. So a lot of individuals think that they must have a financial background to get into the financial services industry. But when I first started, I didn't have any background either. But we have a great training program, like I mentioned. The first component is the licensing platform. The licensing platform, on average, it might take anywhere between 3 to 6 to 7 months to get licensed. But what we did as a company is we actually have a tutoring platform to help individuals understand the content. Prior to our tutoring platform, the book is about this thick, and we condensed it where we talk about what's actually on the exam, what do you actually need in the industry. So the licensing platform, it's online, it's multiple choice, it's open book, and I really believe that even if you have background or no background, you can get licensed with us in the industry.
What are the growth opportunities for someone looking to become a financial services broker?
The great thing about our industry is there's no ceiling, there's no limit. And when I got started in the industry, my goal was to make a six-figure income. And I think today, six-figure income is great, but how do you make multiple six-figure income? And in our industry, we get compensated not just by helping the clients, and remember, the institutions are compensating us. So we get paid by the institutions, but every single year, we also get compensated for something we've done in the past. So in terms of income opportunity or growth opportunity, the sky is the limit. The harder you want to work, it's really based on what you want to accomplish. So we will help you based on what your goals are, and we'll give you a clear strategy, a plan for you to achieve whatever goals that you want to set.
Do we charge clients for our services? Could you explain how that works?
Great question. So we're not a fee-based advisory firm. So what we do is when we help families or individuals implement those strategies, the banks, insurance companies, or the investment firms are the ones that compensate us. So there's no cost, there's no obligation for someone to sit down with us. Worst case scenario, someone gets a second opinion on what they have, and if there are areas that we feel we can help them improve on, we'll direct them back to the same institutions that they're already dealing with. And when we help implement those strategies, those are the companies that compensate our advisors and our brokers.
Victor, if you could give one piece of financial advice to our viewers today, what would it be?
I think the advice, like in anything, is always explore your options. And I really believe that right now, timing couldn't be better for what we do. Across our country, in the US and Canada, a lot of people are looking for side hustles. There's a study that says that 60% of Americans are looking for side income or part-time income or work from home income. And that's why I really believe that we have one of the greatest training platforms to get you licensed, a training platform to teach you the skill set as well as the mindset to be a financial broker. And the great thing is the risk is your time. So worst case scenario is you learn more about money and finance. Worst case scenario is you know how to handle your money, how to plan for your retirement, how to ensure that you're properly preparing for your future. That's the worst case scenario. Best case scenario is what if you get started with us, go through your licensing platform, and then you can go out there and help more families, make more income. And if you can make more money, you can save more money, which is very, very important. There's a quote by a guy named Elon Musk. And Elon Musk says, the moment you realize it's easier to make $10,000 than to save $10,000, your life will change. And that's what I really believe in our organization in terms of how you can start part-time with us, not giving up your income, not giving up your job, and learn a skill set that can pay you more in the future as well. So we're looking for great people, and it might be you, so contact us and we'll see where it goes.
If you are interested in booking a free consultation to manage your personal finances, or if you are curious about starting a career that can change lives, including your own, please reach out to us.